Welcome back, folks. Get a grip on lighting coming at you from the South Central Regional Conference. Didn't even need to look.
How did you remember this
Holy
time?
mackerel. They wrote it on the wall there over there for me this time. 2020 National Association of Electrical Distributors. And Greg, we're sitting on the rock, buddy.
That's where we're at.
Sitting on the rock. Keystone Technologies. That's KEYSTONETECH.com, Greg.
Light made easy.
The Retrofit Kings sitting on the rock. We have with us the lovely and talented Jessica DeLuca.
Hello.
And hey, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Say hi
Thanks for
to-
having me.
Yeah, no, say hi to all people. Hopefully, there's a
Hello.
couple people out there watching this. What do we got here, Greg?
Rep Files. Tell us what Rep Files is.
So Rep Files is a platform for manufacturers to deliver their sales and marketing content to outside salespeople. So that could be a distributor salesperson. It could be a salesperson from a rep agency, their own regional managers, direct sales team, doesn't matter.
Okay.
Rep Files is taking that content and putting it on their devices so that it's readily available when they're presenting to a customer, and meeting with a customer.
So it's at hand
It's at
when
hand.
they need it.
Yep. Up to
Oh,
date,
Up to
you know,
date.
so that salesperson doesn't have to manage that content on their on their phone and wasting
Sure.
that administrative time when they could be spending that time with the
Making
customer.
calls, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So who is your customer?
So our customer is the manufacturer. So a
Yeah.
manufacturer would pay an annual subscription, and we have discounted rates if you're an NAED or NEMRA member. And they pay an annual subscription to deliver that content through our system. The app itself, so we have the Rep Files NAD app that's used by distributors,
Mhm.
the Rep Files NEMRA app, which is used by NEMRA reps, and the Rep Files Lighting app, which is the newest application, and that's used by
Ooh,
lighting
lighting.
apps.
Ooh.
We know a
So-
little bit about that.
All those apps are free for that end user, which is a distributor sales rep. So there's no cost for them whatsoever to go to the appropriate app store, download the app, and start accessing their manufacturer's content.
So right now, any distributor can do that.
Yeah.
And should do that.
Yeah.
Because then it's all in one place. It's from your phone. It's an app, and then you click on files, and you can start picking out manufacturers that way.
Yeah, so the process is you download the app, you register for an account, sign in, and then you're requesting access to your manufacturer's content. So the manufacturer would then approve you, or sometimes their content is public. They don't care who's accessing it on Rep Files. And then, yeah, once they're inside, it's consolidating it inside one location, right? So they don't have to go to a Dropbox account, a website, a portal, different or download however many different manufacturers' apps are coming out. This consolidates them, so it's all in a one-stop shop for
Is
them.
it apps only, or is it like let's take a company that has thousands of lighting products, fixtures?
Mm-hmm.
You can find all those different fixtures on this, or is it more spec sheet, or what is it? that you pull up?
So it's files, Rep Files. So
Okay.
it'd be like spec sheets, in PDF formats. That's going to be the most common, but brochures, catalogs, special promotions, because that manufacturer has control over who's accessing their content. So
Mhm.
a lot of the stuff might be available on their website, but through us, they do have the ability to deliver content they don't want publicly seen on a website. So some manufacturers choose to put pricing on there, some don't.
Sure.
It's all up to them. Videos, images, that all can be pushed through a system as well.
So you guys work with each manufacturer however they want to be worked with. Like they'll tell you what they want. You give them suggestions, and they tell you what they want to put on, and you guys put it on.
Even simpler than that. So
Okay.
we're just the platform of delivery. So we get them set up in our system, and they have direct access to their storage location. So literally they're just dragging and dropping files into their system. As soon as they do that, it's going to be reflected on all their users' devices.
How is the searchability of it? Like, so if I'm using the app as a distributor and I want to find something, you first click on the manufacturer, but then how do you sort within that?
So the user interface is designed to be super simple, right?
Hey, Scott, pull up their website and to demo it so people are watching so they can see the app.
Repfiles.net.
So he's going to put
Or
up.
yeah, it'd be cool if I could actually show you a little demo on my phone, but
I don't
the
know
screen's
if
a little far away.
Yeah,
You can
they
show
don't. I
us
don't
as
think
we go.
they can show it, but he'll throw it up on the screen there.
But I'd like to see it as we
So
go.
he'll put it-
Yeah. All right. Well, and I could talk through it too. So the interface design to be, like I said, super simple. So if I'm in front of a customer, so first I would, I talked about the getting started instructions. So I'm signed in. This is my main screen.
Mhm.
Here's where I go to add new, and I could see all the different manufacturers that are currently pushing content through the system.
Okay.
So I can request access, or if one of these icons is unlocked, I can install it and access that content right away. But in here would be all the different manufacturers that I'm currently accessing. So say you're interested in this company, you're interested in spec sheets, I can kind of quickly pull up that information that you're interested in.
Sure.
I can search. So you asked about searchability. So I can go to the search feature and enter a keyword, and it'll bring up that collateral as well. I can access files offline. So I could download files, be out on a site, and still be able to pull them up. Now, what's cool about this is then I could sync the app. So syncing the app is going to look at all my downloaded files and make sure that they're the latest and greatest from the manufacturer. So like the alternative would be I'm going back to that Dropbox portal website, bringing down that updated file if I even know that it's been updated. That sync does all that kind of administrative work for me.
How old is your company as a company?
The app was first released in 2012, and that was the NEMR Edition app. Reps started using the NEMR Edition app in front of distributors, and distributors were like, hey, we could use something like that too. So we also partnered with the NAED in 2014.
How many manufacturers do you guys have?
It changes every year because it's an annual subscription. Right now we have about 50, but definitely looking to grow more.
Yeah. So you hit these Tros and sign them up.
Are you a technology company? Like
Yeah.
Like, are you a software development company?
You could say that. Yeah.
So, like, do you have
So we
software
develop
developers at work at at the company?
Yeah.
How many do you have working there?
Why do you ask?
I'm just curious because I think that what we're seeing is so from, let's say, like 2000 to 2015, anything that could be appetized, turned into an app or whatever, appified or whatever, that was simple was done. So, like, and I'm not being, flippant. Uber is not that complicated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's genius in its elegance.
And that's probably the reason why it's successful too, is its simplicity.
It's simple, but it's also a simple concept,
Mm-hmm.
right? You got a guy with a car, you got a person that wants to ride. Let's bring them together.
Yep.
Technology disruptors, which is a word I really hate, and I always put it in quotes.
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't like to be disrupted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I don't think when people come into the lighting industry, my industry, and they want to disrupt it, I hate them because they just cause trouble.
But what do you think about the word evolve?
Yes, evolve is great.
I agree.
When you change, you're leaving something behind. Okay, you're always leaving something behind, and you got to ask yourself whether it's worth it. But I think what we're seeing is we saw like these disruptors and these people come in and start an Uber or Amazon or whatever, and they carved out a niche in the economy, and we're kind of over it now. It's just a part of life. You know what I'm saying? Like Uber is just a part of life. I think the new world is like a combination of deep subject matter expertise of an industry and software development. I think those two things need to come together. And then, because Amazon can't make people at Amazon that are software developers. We were talking, remember the story about the plumber guy, and the plumbers had to put their order in at night and pick it up in the morning?
Yeah.
That's not how plumbers work. And anybody that deals with electricians or plumbers knows that. But only someone that didn't deal with them every day would make an app that didn't work for them. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And try to disrupt the business or whatever, right? So I think what you're going to see in the next 10 or 15 years is you're going to see distributors and manufacturers start to partner with companies like you and integrate very deeply with them. And then the digitization is going to come not from disrupting the business, but making the existing business processes simpler and easy to manage. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. And I love what you're saying. And that's actually kind of why the backstory of Rep Files is very cool as well. So it was started by a rep himself, and he has a passion for the industry and a passion for technology. And so it's not getting rid of the sales rep. The sales rep is still going to be needed because they're the solution provider.
Sure.
So that salesperson is there.
You need
but
Jessica DeLuca. You need her.
Right.
Yeah.
You
need her.
But what tools can we give that sales rep to better sell, to better help solve issues that their customers are facing?
Yes.
So that's why something as simple as Rep Files, it's not a complex thing.
Yeah.
It's not designed to be that way. Or other solutions, it's giving the tools, giving the salespeople
Like
the
Greg
tools
Eric's
they
going to be a
need
customer of yours.
when they need it.
It's simple.
I'm downloading it right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah. Well, you should, and you're going to be a user. It's free. So there really is no barrier to entry.
Yeah.
The more we just need more manufacturers. That's what our users are saying.
Yes.
So it's the chicken or the egg question, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's also, it's one of those things where people look at it and we want to do our own app, and it's just like,
Well, what are you going to have, 50 different manufacturers of apps on your phone and then learn how to use all of them?
yeah,
It seems unrealistic.
it does seem unreal. A third party is needed to just bring it, knock heads together.
Right, to consolidate it.
Yeah, is this okay? Yeah, you're competitors, but you're all going to be on this platform. It's interesting to see that you're always going to have holdouts and standoffs and people that want to be different. They don't want to be involved. It's interesting to see.
Yeah. So once you get in, do you need to then request access, and the manufacturer has to approve of it?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Nice.
Which that's cool because it gives those permissions in the hands of the manufacturers.
Sure.
That's what they
I'm
want.
sure they think they want it, but at the end of the day, I think that what you're going to do is just turn it over to the public. Like, who cares? Who has files on light fixtures?
Yeah, it just totally depends on the specific content that they want to deliver through our
I
system.
wonder how
And
that.
sometimes the content is different for like their reps than
Oh, I
to
see.
their
Yeah, they're
distributors.
tailoring it to different ways. Yeah.
Yep. Or they keep content completely hidden and let their regional managers use the app as well. There's
Right.
different ways to divide up content based on user group.
Wow. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's 10 minutes. We
I'm
did
gonna-
it, Jessica DeLuca.
I'm going to be playing around with this app today. I know where you're at, right over there.
Yep,
So I'll be
there
able to
you
come
go.
ask questions.
Yep, absolutely.
I just registered. I'm in.
You're in.
There you go.
All right. We're on the rock, Greg. Hashtag, come on, man. Keystone Technologies sponsoring the South Central Regional Conference of the NAED with the lovely and talented Jessica DeLuca with Rep Files, who took the time to come and tell us all about this fascinating new world that we're entering. It's bigger than just Rep Files. It's also the way the industry is going. Digitization, there's talk about it here, and this is the kind of stuff that's happening, folks. But for right now, you got to go to KeystoneTech.com. That's KeystoneTech.com, baby. The Retrofit Kings with the light made easy.
Yep.